Hello fellas, Frankie Day here on YouTube. Okay guys, for this gorgeous Thursday early afternoon, nice and sunny and warm outside, very beautiful. And for the video for this today is going to be the final reveal of the Lindberg 163 scale B17G Flying Fortress. This build, another build I pulled out of the goddamn stash right here. It's unprecedented. And when I first got the kit, I kept looking at it, so I want to build this thing. I haven't built one of these things in many years. And so it's done. And the final reveal is just right around the corner on it. And it's all finished. And ready to show the finished product. But before we get started on that, a couple things I want to talk about the kit itself in general. It's one kind of a kit, guys. It's a good kit, goes together quite good without fuss. It's a gimmick model. Landing gear retracts, ailerons work, turrets turn, propellers spin, tires rotate. And it's got a beautiful stand with some soft wire on there. You can actually pose it in different flying attitudes, whatever attitude you select or choose. And I posted a couple pictures of yesterday, and Mr. Freddie Duarte, our good friend, and he commented that this airplane brings back a lot of memories to him and everything, because I believe his father, he mentioned that when he commented on it, and they said he built it for him when he was a child, very young, and so this is going to be like, it's kind of like a sentimental build for me too as well. So this is going to be a sentimental build for Freddie Duarte and myself. Unprecedented, but it's all done now. And there's a lot of inaccuracies in the kit, guys. You take this B-17 now and compare it with what's out there now, you'll see a lot of mistakes that Lindberg made. And you got to realize, over about 60 years ago when this kit first came out, you got a lot of tool and die makers for all model companies. They just got a set of plans, blueprints that were allowed to let them use for making models out of. The tool and die men that made all the molds and everything like this. They weren't very nitpicky or accurately in accuracy, but which back in those days you got what you got, and that was it. And there was no beast about it or nothing. As years goes by, your eyeballs get a lot more keener. You can see mistakes on the kit, that on the model itself was not your fault how it was built. But like I say, it's a B-17, no mistake about it. 8th Air Force. I don't know if the Victory Girl on there is, if the numbers on it is fictitious, but the paint schedule is definitely 303rd Bombardment Group, based in England. Okay guys, we'll get back to the kit. We're going to take a look at it, show what old Frankie Day done on her. Here we go, boys. There she is, guys, right there in a flying attitude. I'll zoom in a little closer so you can see a little closer. There you go. It's a little bit too much there. Okay guys, there's a nice stand they give you right here. And it comes off, all you got to do is twist the model and pop out the stand, but it's posable. You got soft wire where you can actually repose your airplane in flight configuration. And the weathering on it is very subtle, pretty much like that of a B-17, pretty dirty and worn as they were. And this is a good airplane, guys. It's for an old Lindberg kit. It's not a bad kit at all, guys. It went together pretty good without fuss. Most of the inaccuracies I can see in the kit itself, fellas, is right through here. Right on the spine, the dorsal spine of the fin. This should come out more this way up to here. But they took it about as far as right here and left a little more here. It should come up more this way and more around and back down. But like I say, guys, about 60 years ago they didn't catch that. And the other side of it looks pretty well detailed, as you can see. I got a little weathering in the engines. Landing gears retracted. When you bring it down for landing, it pops up like this. It goes right back up. Got fuss. And everybody's got one of these in their stash. Think about getting one? Do so. It's a nice kit. Needs TLC. Take your time, work on it. Comes up real good. This makes one swell little desk model, I'll tell you that. So I'll keep it on the stand and put it somewhere out of harm's way. And I got a full crew members on there. Bill will like the crew members. I think I'll zoom us in for Panzerman Bill a little bit. He likes his crew figures, so I was thinking of Bill when I was building his kit too as well. So I focus in a little bit. There you go. Yeah, you can see the pilot sitting in there. Yeah, we'll get a little closer right here to the bomb bay door. You can see the bombardier right there. He's sitting there on the Norton bomb site, preparing to lower to open the bomb bay doors and drop 20,000 pounds of bombs over Nazi Third Reich. And this is the second time I built one of these fellas, and it's a good kit. It goes together quite well. No fuss, no muss. And like I say, just a couple of inaccuracies in the kit, guys. I just leave well enough alone instead of going through all that plastic surgery. Just leave it like it is. Because it's a B-17, no doubt about it all, guys. So like I said, folks, at one time this was the largest B-17 available. Nowadays they're big. Make a 1/72 scale. They got a 1/32 scale, 1/48 scale. So anybody's got one of these in the stash, you'll be pretty well pleased that it goes together quite well. Chin turret works. Top turret turns, elevates. Ailerons work and stuff, you know. They just pure gimmick model. So I've observed all the gimmicks in it, guys, so it'll just something to supplement the build. I was going to go ahead and leave the stand clear plastic, but I elected to paint it black. And so I would highly recommend you guys to get this kit, get the stand, glue it together, use your glue of choice. Don't use none of this. This is a Krylite glue. And what it'll do, it'll disintegrate that acetate, the clear plastic. Something about the chemicals on acetate plastic will actually break the parts. They'll come apart. So stay away from that. Use your glue of choice. Use your Tamiya or the old Tester Standby. This or Ambroid, whatever kind of cement you use. It's acceptable. Don't use all Krylite in your stand, because you do, they can fall apart right before your face. Paint it black, prime it, paint it black, and you're ready to go. Okay, guys, nothing else to show on this big bird. She's I'm glad I got her done. And what I really like about this more than anything, you can pose it like this. It's a beautiful airplane. Okay, guys, I've been kind of toying around with something else here and there. I've been messing around with a card model, and I'll probably throw that in Facebook. Also, I'll make another on President final review for this. It supplements my flying boat collection. And we'll put the mighty B-17 over here, and take the camera and swing back to us shortly. Here I am, fellas. Okay, guys, I was over here messing around with this. This is the Saunders Roe Princess flying boat. It was one of the largest flying boats of its day. 1/144 scale, it's on a paper. So I gotta join the tail empennage and put the tail, the fin, and the stabilizer. Do some burnishing to smooth out these seams a little bit, and proceed with the build. It goes on quite good. It's a beautiful airplane. I think this is about the only model in the world of the famous Princess flying boat. It was a shame that it was very short-lived. It became a victim of its time, like all flying boats. By 1956, the United States Navy completely stricken the Martin Mars right from the Naval Register, and kept the P-5M Marlin, and it was a pretty successful flying boat until about 1968. Operation Market Time is when they were last flown out of Sangley Point in the Philippine Islands, and they too were obsolete and a victim of their time. So there's only such about there's three princesses that were built back in the early 1950s, and they were very short lived. They were designed to like all flying boats, to fly from England across the pond, United States of America, and back. You know, it was back in that era, fellas. All flying boats were very important and very. That's the only way you can get across real quick without taking an ocean liner. If you don't want to take the Queen Elizabeth or the Queen Mary or the SS United States or SS America, all those great transatlantic steamers of that era. If you didn't want to take an ocean liner, you took the romance of a flying boat. But when the prop-driven aircraft came to view, like the 377 Clipper, the Stratocruiser, and the DC-6, DC-7, DC-4s, Super Constellation L-1049s, they were reciprocal land-based aircraft, and they built more runways for them to land at, and they had the equal ranges as the flying boat. So that's what kind of floated the dub for the flying boat. Okay guys, enough of that. We're going to close this video right now. So this is the final reveal for my Lindberg Sentimental build of the Lindberg 1958 Rebox Classic of the B17G Flying Fortress in scale of 163, odd box scale. And I'm working on the F4 Phantom. I'm getting the weapons, all the missiles, the Sparrows, missiles all done, the Sidewinders all done, and I'm going to have them primed and painted and decaled out real well before I apply to the model. So probably one day this week, or probably this weekend, I'm going to start on the final paint schedule on that, and I'll have a video of that. So right now I'm kind of tinkering around with this and that, fellas, and kind of surprise you in the process. If there's any videos that coming up, it'll be on that Princess flying boat, and I might pull something else out too. This evening I'm going to return back to the Admiral Shackleton. I got it ready for the final painting, and that'll be it. Okay guys, this is Frankie Day signing off. May God bless. Thank you gentlemen. Thank you great fellas out there for your wonderful comments and everything. And I'm going to try to get back to all you guys, all your comments. You know, I mean, like I was too darn busy. And well, I love you guys, man. You guys are great. So once again, this is Frankie Day signing off. Make mama happy. Please subscribe. Happy modeling. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye fellas.